honor you as mothers. We're also going to honor all of our ladies. It's an important day, an important world we live in to be a lady of purpose. But these, I want my kids to come. I'm still missing a few. I don't get to do this often, so I'm like, I'm just going to break all rules today. And I'll talk to some of you afterwards, and a few came up and said, wow, we didn't even know you had a daughter. And I'm like, I'm just going to fix that. And they're not according to age, but I want to introduce you to the children who I get to be mom to. Michael, I get to watch her in ministry every week. I get to watch her at home. She doesn't just take a picture and make a graphic. She actually puts her heart and mind behind it and leads the 20-somethings. I get to watch Allie be an amazing wife to Bryce, and she has a heart for ministry that is unbelievable. My son Bryce is the worship pastor with his wife Allie. So thankful. Chase, as you heard, is the favorite in his eyes, and we're so thankful for him. He's the brains behind the videos that we see, and just talented in so many areas. And my son Jared, a student pastor, and his wife, student pastor Marissa, team. And then I want you to check him out. Like, can you see him? That is the cutest baby ever. And so, Infinite, would you meet Arlo Lennon? Check him out. Happy 90s DGB. Thank you. I love being a mom. It's one of my greatest joys in this world. And on top of being a mom to them, I get to be a mom to all of you that call me Mama Carol. There are many of you. I started to count them up this week and I lost count. So I want to thank you for allowing me to be Mama Carol to you, and it's absolutely a joy like none other. Today, I have one goal, and that is, I hope that my pastor husband gets to sit on the front row. I hope his palms sweat. I hope the nerve endings in his fingertips absolutely electrify him all the way to his toes. And will the church say, so be it? Good, I'm glad that we can agree on that. I found this story that took place in Nigeria. And there was a young boy, his name was Adu. He lived in a little village there with his mom. He noticed his mom was just a little bit different. But he loved her and he saw her beauty, but he would go to school and he would go out into the neighborhood and he would notice that when he would glance at his friends' moms, they looked a little bit different than his mom. But he never asked why. But one day, he arrived to the playground and he overheard some of the other children playing, and they pointed him out. And they're like, that's a dude, that's his mom that's got the weird mom. She's the ugly mom. She's the ugly mom of the village. And a dude was extremely bothered with that, because he saw his mom as beautiful. He saw his mom as this incredible person. And so he runs home, and Adu's mom came to him and said, son, I can tell something's wrong. What is the matter with you? And he said, Mom, I went into the neighborhood and they're all making fun of you. And he said, let me ask you, what's the matter with your face? What happened to your face? What's wrong with your arms? And her mom just patted him and got up, went over to a little drawer in their living room and pulled out a little folder. She set the folder down on the table in front of him and she said, son, when you were a baby, you were taking a nap, and I started hearing the neighborhood men screaming, fire, fire, there's a fire. And she said, I began to smell the smoke and I ran outside to see what was up, only to see that our hut was on fire. And he handed she handed him the little folder, and she said, you see, when I went in, you had been in your room sleeping. I grabbed you. I held you close to my chest, and I covered you with my arms, and I knew by this time the only way that I could get you to safety is I had to run through the hut outside, and there a man helped put the fire out of me. But when they pulled you from me, you were completely whole. There was nothing wrong with you, but she said I was badly burned from my face, my arms, my hands, many parts of my body. And she said, but here's my gift to you. And she hands him the folder, and she opens it up. And here's this beautiful woman, beautiful complexion, hair just right, absolutely stunning. And he looked at the picture and he said, Mom, is this you? And she said, yes, son, that's me. This was taken just before the fire that destroyed our home. He followed the picture and he said, Mom, you are so beautiful. When I see you, I don't see the scars. I see a mom who's loved me from day one. I see a mom who's invested in my life. And he said, now I know that you actually saved my life. And my love for you is greater than it's ever been. And today, I want to talk to you about how we view ourselves. You know, we have a mirror for every lady. If you are not yet a mother, it's okay. Because I want every woman that leaves this place today to come visit the little baskets and grab you a mirror to take with you. See, we look, our appearance is important to us. And if we would stop and mentally calculate the mirrors that are in our home today, I think that we might be a little bit surprised at the number. They're everywhere. We check our appearance, we check our hair, we make sure that, you know, that we can only see so much. So we can't see back here without a mirror, and if we're looking back here, we can't see up here. And so we glance and we do the whole circle and we do everything we can to make sure we are okay.